I was getting a lot of back pain. It started with sciatic pain, and it was getting to the point where I was really struggling to get out of bed and just struggling to walk day to day and just continue on with life. So I came and did an MRI with Dr. Brownlee, and then they saw that I had a slight disc herniation.
We see lots of people with spine-related problems. That's probably 80% of our business, and most of them are pain-related, so either arm or leg pain from a pinched nerve, or more commonly back or neck pain. And I was at a conference in New Orleans, and I saw this upright MRI there where you could actually image people standing, lying, sitting, bending forward and backwards. So it really demonstrated motion in the spine. And it's really the only MRI system that can do that. So when I saw that, I wanted one. When I came back to Canada, myself and one of the anesthetists talked about opening a private pain clinic and getting an upright MRI. So it took a while, but we did manage to get a core group of people, and our philosophy was that we wanted to provide comprehensive therapy for people with chronic pain, so the upright MRI was ideal for that.
I think the number one thing that sets Welcome Back Center and Dr. Brownlee and his team apart from others is Dr. Brownlee and his team's vision. That's number one. Without his vision and without his commitment from his team and participants, we would be not able to have weight-bearing MRI in British Columbia.
The other thing about our clinic is that we do have a wide variety of practitioners here. So I do the chronic pain management mostly for spine-related problems. We have orthopedic surgeons that see people for knee and hip and shoulder type of problems. And then we also have Dr. Prescott, the naturopath, who does more of the soft tissue treatments, but she also does joint injections in that as well.
How I describe it to a lot of my patients is Dr. Brownlee will do anything inside the spine and I do any nerves outside of that. And so, yeah, it's a really complementary union, essentially.
And a lot of people, especially as you get older, have more than one problem. So we may see people that have back pain that is from arthritis in the facet joints, but they may also have knee osteoarthritis or hip osteoarthritis. And quite often they'll also have soft tissue pain because your muscles and ligaments compensate. So we have orthopedic surgeons at the clinic here who will do consultations. And if they're deemed to be surgical, then they can get surgery at the hospital. But a lot of treatments are available, doing PRP or N-Stride or cortisone injections, and even rhizotomies can be done for knees and hips. Then coming to the clinic and getting treatment for their osteoarthritis can help restore that quality of life.
In 2004, I was kicked by a 700-pound steer and ended up twisting my back and left rotator cuff. It took quite a while to get diagnosed. The whole time I was on prescribed OxyContin and OxyNeil. In the fall of 2015, I had a very bad reaction in regards to taking the pain medication. Went to emergency and they had no idea what was going on. They shot me up with morphine to try to get rid of the pain and ended up having some really bad reactions. Made an appointment to see Dr. Brownlee. He saw us in December of 2015. He did the rhizotomies, great result. Within 6 weeks, I was off of OxyContin and OxyNeil, and I've never looked back.
Doing MRIs is good if you're looking for a pinched nerve, but the majority of people that have back pain or neck pain, it's not due to a pinched nerve. So the best way to identify where pain's coming from is to inject local anesthetic to freeze the nerves that innervate the different structures. And once you identify where pain's coming from, then there's different treatment options. So if it's a facet joint, the procedure called rhizotomies, where you cauterize the nerves to the joint, work the best for getting rid of their pain.
Having great success with the rhizotomies. I just had one last Friday, which was number 5. And here I'm standing in front of you, I'm doing great. Saturday, I went out in my skid steer, I plowed snow for an hour. Sunday, I was back out in the skid steer, plowed snow for another hour. As good as pain-free as what you could ask for.
The importance of his clinic cannot be understated. It is a model that clinics around Canada, North America should try to investigate and further. Spine problems and their disorders are probably in the top 3 reasons of chronic pain and disability. So Dr. Brownlee's clinic and his team are literally focusing on the dynamic weight-bearing aspects of the spine, and that's the critical thing that is necessary to help Canadians and people all over help get better.
I think the way that the current system handles pain is a lot of time about suppressing. So using medications to sort of control different avenues of pain mechanisms. So substance P inhibitors or different kinds of drugs to suppress it. When oftentimes the body's trying to tell you something about that region. So it's almost about learning to understand, how do I get rid of whatever is pathological, the reason, whether it's a bone spur or a tear or adhesion of the muscle, and then taking that back to helping the body heal it and become almost like a regeneration of that section of the body.
Of all the people I see and treat, the ones who come through the clinic and get treatment for pain are by far the happiest patients.
I've actually met a few people in the community with similar issues that I've had, and I've referred them to the clinic here because it's just been great what they've been able to do for me.